And there are so many people that I am inspired by, that I admire. So who is it that you admire? Who is it that you are inspired by? I want you to tap into that, not to compare or to be like, but to draw strength in a sense from that. Draw strength from a sense that can build you up. It's really important when we look at the things that we say to ourselves, mind and vocally expressing them. Because these thoughts and these things are constantly being reiterated and creating a pattern that could be causing a vicious cycle of this so-called self-sabotage, right? So what we say to ourselves will become our reality. So if you constantly tell yourself, I'm no good, I can never get this, I'll never be rich, I'll never have the love that so and so has, I can never inspire people, you will go on ahead and create that same environment, right? I'll never have the body I want. I'll never be how I was when I was 20. Or I'll never be how I was when I was 18. And here's the reality. You're not going to be who you were when you were 18 or who you were 20 because you're a completely different person. And going back to the past isn't logical. It isn't possible, right? It is impossible to take some of those characteristics, but to say you want to be the same person. I want you to ask yourself, do you really want to be the same person? What would you have to lose to go back and be that person? What do you have now that you would have to forfeit? And sometimes we don't realize it, but the brain is already thinking ahead of us, our subconscious even, 10 times faster than we could ever imagine. So when you look at it that way, it knows already, whether you know it or not, that going back to the past is not possible. So we need to look and see how we're talking to ourselves and shift those ways. How can I take some of those characteristics? What was I doing when I was 18, 20 that gave me that desired body that I so loved? Maybe you had a kid, right? Maybe you have a family.